Coronation of Sugreeb. After the cremation of Bali, preparations were made at Kishkindhya to anoint Sugreeb as the king. The wise ministers of the kingdom arranged for everything. Sugreeb and his ministers invited Rama to attend the ceremony, but Rama refused. I will not enter any city or village during the 14 years of my exile, because I am supposed to stay in the forests. I cannot break my father's promise, but my best wishes shall always be with you. On Rama's instructions, Angad, the son of Bali, was appointed the prince of Kishkindhya. Angad was powerful and strong, just like his father. He became a devoted follower of Rama. Sugreeb and his wife, Ruma, looked after him as their own son. Angad's mother, Tara, the wife of Bali, also stayed with them. The monkeys were happy under Sugreeb's rule, and peace reigned in the land. Monsoon at PrasRavanaa. Soon after Sugreeb's coronation, the monsoon season set in. It was impossible to travel in this weather. The search for Sita had to be suspended till autumn. Rama and Lakshmana went to Mount PrasRavanaa near Kishkindhya. They found a secure cave where they decided to spend the rainy season. It was a beautiful place, surrounded by flowering plants. Peacocks and other birds roamed around without fear, and a small stream with crystal clear water ran by the cave. There, from the cave, the two brothers observed the monsoons. They saw dark clouds gathering in the sky like mountain peaks. They saw the flash and heard the roar of thunder. They watched how clouds dissolved into rain. They noticed how the afternoon sun cast a different light on the wet leaves. This place was too charming, and it often reminded Rama of Sita. They waited for the rains to cease. Rama is angry. The monsoon season ended, and beautiful autumn days went past. But Sugreeb did not show any effort to rescue Sita. He was enjoying the good life as a king and spent the days in leisure. Hanuman, the wisest and mightiest of the monkeys, approached Sugreeb and said, "You need to act on your promise of helping Rama find Sita." "Of course I will," Sugreeb said. "Summon all the monkeys of the land to Kishkindhya, and then we shall begin the search." Saying thus, Sugreeb went back to his enjoyment. Meanwhile, Rama himself was getting impatient. He sent Lakshmana to Kishkindhya. "Go and urge Sugreeb to act," Rama said. "Time is running out. The weather is perfect for going on an expedition, and he does nothing to find Sita. Half of autumn is already gone, and soon it will be winter. Tell him that I am angry with his attitude." Sugreeb acts on his promise. Being hot-headed by nature, Lakshmana too was annoyed by Sugreeb's behavior. When he entered Kishkindhya, the monkey brigade was scared by his angry look. They led him straight to Sugreeb. The monkey king was entertaining himself as Lakshmana entered his room. "We are extremely disappointed by your behavior," said Lakshmana. "You seem to be doing nothing to repay the favor you owe to Rama." Sugreeb was remorseful. "I have started work," he said. "I have ordered all monkeys to assemble here at Kishkindhya. They will be here in a day or two." This pleased Lakshmana, but still he said, "Rama is angry with you. It is better that you meet him without delay." Sugreeb went to meet Rama. He assured him that monkeys from all over the land will be there in a day or two. The news was a relief for Rama. The search begins. Soon, thousands of monkeys arrived at Kishkindhya. Sugreeb saluted Rama and said, "Here is your army. They are all yours. Order them as you wish." Rama said, "Friend, it is you who should command them." First, we need to find out if Sita is still alive and where has Ravana taken her to. You are the best person to conduct this search operation. So Sugreeb split the entire army of monkeys in 4 groups and dispatched them in 4 directions: east, west, north, and south. Look for Sita everywhere and return within a month, ordered Sugreeb. I shall kill the one who fails to return by that time. They searched near and far. By the end of the month, the groups that had headed for eastern, western, and northern regions returned empty-handed. They could trace neither Ravana nor Sita. Only the group that had gone southwards did not return. Southwards Bound! Hanuman the Great was in the group that had traveled southwards, led by Prince Angad. Other powerful monkeys like Neel, Jambaban, Goi, and Gabaksha were also in that team. When they had left Kishkindhya, Sugreeb had advised Hanuman that as he was the most powerful of them, he should try his best to find Sita. And Rama had handed him over a ring to show to Sita. If they could find her, the ring would convince her that Hanuman was indeed a messenger from Rama. The team crossed the Vindhyas and traveled through dense forests. It took them long to search through the difficult terrain. After many days, they left the forest and mountains behind and reached the shores of an endless ocean. It was not possible to proceed further. It had been nearly 4 months since they had left Kishkindhya. The dejected monkeys lay down on the shore, tired and sad. Angad is mournful. Angad was miserable. How can we go back to Kishkindhya? We have exceeded the deadline of 1 month, and we will require more time to return, and then we will have to report about our failure to find Sita. I cannot do that. I shall end my life here, by this ocean. Through fasting, you go back. Most of the other monkeys were afraid to return and face an angry Sugreeb. Let us all stay back here, they said. This place is good. There's food on the trees and water in the rivers. We will not return to Kishkindhya. Hanuman admonished Angad and tried to make him see reason. You are the crown prince of Kishkindhya. You are our leader. You must not do such a thing. Let us go back. I am sure King Sugreeb will never do anything that is unfair. Sampati, brother of Jatayu. There, on a mountain by the ocean, lived old Sampati, the brother of Jatayu. Like his brother, he too was a gigantic bird. On seeing the exhausted monkeys on the seashore, he decided to feast upon them. As he approached with them, swaying his huge beak, the monkeys turned pale with fear. Angad cried aloud, "Look, none of us shall return now. We will be killed by this giant, just like Jatayu had been killed by Ravana while trying to save Sita." Sampati stopped and stared in amazement. "Jatayu, he is my brother. Is he dead? How? Tell me all about it." Reassured, Angad introduced himself and narrated the events. "Now I know," Sampati said. "About a year back, I had seen the evil Ravana forcefully taking away a beautiful lady. As they flew overhead, the lady dropped ornaments on the ground. So that must have been Sita." By the ocean, Angad leapt up in excitement. "You've seen them? Which way did they go? Do you know where Ravana lives?" "Of course I do. Ravana is the son of Vishrava and the brother of Kuber. He is the king of Lanka, an island 100 miles across this ocean, but none can reach there." The monkeys ran to the edge of the ocean, but nothing could be seen from such distance. "We need to leap across the ocean," Angad announced. "Who among us can cover 100 miles with a single leap?" Some said they could leap 10 miles, some said 20, some 30, and others 40. Jambaban, the oldest of them, said, I can jump across 90 miles. I could have done 100 miles in my yacht. Finally, Angad said, I can leap 100 miles, but I am not sure whether I'll have the strength for a return jump. If you like my videos, please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you!